Let me hear you say pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da. Crazy how this thing of love, just what I've been dreaming of. I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. That's why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. You to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lieutenant Commander J. Glapohkpa Chesson, and welcome to my show. This morning, I'm at Toyin African Restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island, with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and when you started this business?
My name is Toyin Bankole. This business started in the year 2020 during the pandemic period time. That is when this place was found, and then we started gradually. Now today here we are in Tony African Restaurant on Broad Street, number 45 Central Street.
So it's a bit, I know you just started and you're dealing with the whole Rhode Island community. What about the African community? Do the people know about you?
Yeah. Some African community have known us, so we are still introducing ourselves to the community so that they can know us better.
So what would you like to say to people on my show?
Yeah, I would like to say hi to everyone, my African people, both Liberian, Nigeria, Senegal, those all parts of Africa that are coming to eat here. It's not only Africa. We see a lot of white people trying to eat this my egusi soup with pounded yam. We eat like this. Some will come here, I teach them how to eat it. They will come here, they will use the left right to cut the fufu and use the right hand to make soup. No, I tell them no, this is how to cut the fufu. Then you put the pounded yam, not fufu. This pounded yam, you put it in egusi soup, then you swallow. And it's very delicious.
Well, thank you very much. I will spread your news around, let the people know about your restaurant. I had cassava leaf and rice here, were very delicious. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Doyen African Restaurant at 45 Central Street in Providence, Rhode Island, right behind the Dunkin' Donuts on Broad Street. You can't miss it. So, thank you very much again, and good luck with your restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Lieutenant Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is the beginning of the weekend. So, I hear the weather is supposed to be good today. Go out there and have some fun. Don't stay in the house. Do not stay in the house. Get out there. We got all these restaurants advertising. We got all these different places you can go and check out. Check it out. Do not stay home. Get off that couch. Get off that rocking chair. Get off that swing chair. Get off that laid-back couch. And go do something today in the cause of the people. Okay, my people. My show, my topics. I continue to struggle in the cause of my patriotic Liberian people. That is no lie. And 2, frying method with Dr. Glenn S. Prescod, Community Self-Help Vocational Baking School on the Buduburam Refugee Camp in the West African Republic of Ghana. Let me take my coffee break, and we be back to get this topic going on this morning. Are you up? Are you up? Rise and shine. Time and tide. Wait for no man. Let's check it out.
Caribbean cuisine. So we have a beautiful outdoor that we have a selection of different type of food that you can enjoy. We have jerk chicken, jerk ribs, especially it's the weekend. We got some different specials gonna go on, and we are basic Haitian cooking, but also you can find a little bit of everything that we carry here, and we are at 405 Harris Avenue, Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you, come on by and try us out. Looking forward to see you guys.
I continue the struggle in the cause of my patriotic Liberian people. I told you all from time immemorial that our 1980 revolution was temporarily put on hold. All these many years, for 45 years, but it has not been successfully achieved. Look all around you. Look at our country. Look at the massive stealing. Those are the things our revolution came about to stop. Our people died. I lost people. I lost my father. I was almost killed many times. I was at gunpoint many times. It got to a point that I wasn't afraid of being at gunpoint no more. From the night of the coup, I was at gunpoint. And my life was almost taken out on Cotton College. And God preserved me. So when I hear people talking about, why you putting God in politics and all, what God got to do, God got everything to do with it. He has everything to do with it. And our revolution was stalled because look around us. Our people are too insincere. Our people are nothing but rogues, liars, deceivers. Those are all the leaders we got around us, man. They started from top bottom. It didn't just start. All the things started from Tottenham. He perpetrated all this corruption, all this stealing to stay in power for 30 years. And that's what our revolution was about in 1980. It wasn't about Torbert. For people like us who knew the history of our country and where our country came from and where we were at that time and where we hoped to see our people at today, at that time, we knew that things had to change. Our country could not go on like that, in spite of the fact that everything looked good. There was money flowing, there was government going on, people were getting paid, unlike today. But still, there were inequalities that we feared would have brought us to where we are today, despite the war and all of that. But those same things that were going on in our country did end up into a war. It did. And those are the things we feared at that time. Because even when I went to Cotton College, man, we were divided. Even during the Torbert time when everything was flowing. Half of the schools you sit on one side, the other school, because Cotton was a place for elite students of the ministers, the president, and all the places that where we went to school. So when I got there, I wasn't into this cliquish thing. I always been a one-man army. From the time everybody knew me, they called me the one-man army. Because I did things for myself. I played who I wanted to play for. I worked with who I wanted to work for. I did what I wanted to do because from the time I knew myself, my life was structured with education and learning and directing people. My whole life in Liberia. That's why most of the time when we were born, we didn't do housework. No, that wasn't my forte. My mind, make a bed, clean a room. I learned all of that in the army. But in Africa, that wasn't my forte. My job was to go to school and learn. And if I didn't do it, I got flogged. Because everything else was taken care of for me. I got up, from the time I got out of bed, I went and did what I wanted to do. I was an athlete. I went and did my athletic stuff. Then I went to school, and I dared not fail. Because my aunt was taking care of everything else. I didn't make a bed. I didn't cook food. I didn't clean the house. I didn't do none of that. I just got up, went to school, that's my job, play sports, that's my job, and learn how to earn and lead my country. That was my job. That was my job. And when I failed, I got flogged. I remember when from childhood, there were many days my aunt made me stay outside. I couldn't come in my house because I couldn't spell certain words. It was no joke. Those people didn't take that thing as a joke. When you had a duty to do, you did it. You didn't do it, you got flogged. You got discipline. I remember one time I stayed out on there almost 12 o'clock one night because I couldn't spell elephant. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I couldn't spell elephant. I never forgot that. I couldn't enter my house. I got flooded. I got locked outside. I had to spell elephant before that door could open. This was the kind of discipline were brought up under. So in spite of the fact that we didn't do housework and all those kind of things, when you went to school, you better study and pass. Because if you didn't pass and you got bad report coming home to your house from your school or your teachers, you're getting flogged. I told you many nights I went to bed, I didn't know. Because in our community, when you hear this thing here, it takes a village to raise a child. You better believe it. When I was growing up, every night I had to pray to God I didn't do anything wrong. Because no matter what I did out there, people who knew me would call my mom and say, oh, we saw your son doing this and that and that and that. And I would come home, my mom would not say anything to me. My pa would not say anything. Those were my uncle and my aunt who raised me. They would not say anything to me. We would smile, we would talk, we would eat together, everything. Man, when I went to bed, those people ganged up on me. One took one rattan and went to the other side of the bed. The other one had a rattan at this side of the bed. Then what made it worse, they locked the door, the room door. I couldn't escape. Man, and they started flogging me. You know what it is when two people beating you at the same time and you can't escape? You run into the door, you can't go out and they still flogging you? Oh man, many nights you go under the bed, they go under the bed, whipping the bed, and you get it up. They had to get tired before they stop. Man, it was not funny. My cousin went under the same condition with his father. So one day we're sitting there talking, he said to me, Rodney, he said, oh, my father was very wicked to me, you know. I said, yeah. I said, how was he wicked to you? He said, I used to come home in the night and anything I did, he would lock the door and just come in with a switch and just beat me up. I said, oh, was that where you learned that? Well, where my parents learned that from? Or was it where your father learned it from? Because they used to do the same thing to me. I said, you thought they were wicked? He said, yeah. I said, you just had one person beating you. I had two persons beating me. And I didn't think they were wicked. Why are you thinking they're wicked? Why are you thinking they're wicked? They're part of our discipline. They were doing it out of love. Yes, I know I got my ass whipped severely when I did wrong. I tell you, many times I used to go home, I used to be scared to go to bed. I used to get on my knees and pray. Those days I had to pray because I didn't know who had reported me, what kind of news, because everybody was just friendly and smiling with me. And that scared me, man. Every time I come home, my parents smiling and just talking nicely to me. I'm like, Lord, what am I into for tonight? Let me get down and pray. Oh, Jesus, if I did anything wrong, please forgive me. So when you come up with that kind of training, you understand what it is to commit to something, to say, I will do this. That's why I don't like to commit to something. Because when I commit to something, I put my whole heart in it. Because that's my training. If I'm going to do it, if we're going to be successful, we got to work. We got to work. And it's hard. Fortunately for me, I joined the army. And that's where I learned how to clean up, to sweep. I mean, I knew all of that, but I mean, in-depth cleaning. That was the army. Now when I clean people's houses, they look at me. You know, people think I can't do all those things because I don't go around showing I can do this. No. I ain't looking for work. I know that somebody who's looking for work. I ain't looking for work. I ain't going around showing I can do this. No. But if it has to be done, you better rest assured I can do it. I ain't going to sit in a dirty office. I ain't going to sit in a dirty, nasty room. That's my discipline. Those are things that come with soldiering. No soldier want to sit, a trained soldier want to sit in a dirty room. You know when things are dirty, they're going to be clean. because of your training. Cleanliness is part of my training. I can't sit and watch things dirty. The car I drive got to be clean. Everything I do got to be clean. People say, "Oh, you act like white man. You act like white man." No. It has nothing to do with white man. It has to do with training. It has to do with training. And if you train that kind of way, you can't move apart from it. You spend 5 years in the military being trained to clean up, to do things after yourself. It becomes a part of you after that. That you can't get up and see things dirty and things like that. And those are the things that help make men men. Sometimes our parents spoil us. They don't give us all the things we need. I told you I never made bed and all the things when I was growing up. But when I went in the military, my bed had to be made up so my sergeant would drop a quarter on my bed and it bounces 2-3 times. If it doesn't bounce, my bed not made up good. I gotta go back and do it again. And not when I'm doing it again, I'm getting punished for that. So those are standards we learn. So when we commit to things and say we want change in our country, we don't commit to it just out of stupidness. I'm an educated man. Before I commit myself to something, I gotta know what I'm committing myself to. Even at that age in the 1980s, I had to know what we're committing ourselves to. That's why I had a talk with Bacchus. I said, Bacchus, you planning this revolution. How are you going to spread it to the country, up country? How are you going to let the people know? He said, well, we take care of itself. I didn't buy that. I didn't buy that because if you plan to lead a revolution, you better make sure you got things in place to educate the people about your revolution, or it can be a flop. So we gotta have people to go up country, to go to the further reaches of the hinterland, to teach the people, to educate them. So when they come to understanding their government, where their responsibilities are to their country and their people, it will be clear to them. It will be clear to them. So this is the course we're on. Our revolution has been suspended for 40 years. And we cannot sit down and let it die. We can't let it die. If we let it die, then another military coup, bloodshed will come back to our country. We, as the people of the Republic of Liberia, got to rise up and take our destiny into our own hands. If we don't do that, we fail. And if we fail, our future is at stake. What is our future? Our children. Our children. Look at right now. No schools, the education system so terrible. The university children protesting because they have come to the realization that these people leading us, they're all about themselves. They just want to deplete our resources for themselves, for their life. How can you do that to our people in the country? And we come from bloody war for corruption and stealing. Then you'll come and perpetrate the same crime on us. How can we do this time and time again, my people? We got to resurrect our revolution. All the true patriots of Liberia got to know that we got to come together and teach our younger children. And our younger children got to be committed to change. You got to listen to somebody. You got to be committed to change. If you don't be committed to change, you will not change. People can't be trying to help you to move you to another level, and you taking it for granted and for joke and say, oh, look at that other man. They don't want to get no money. No. That's not what it's about. Everything comes later. You can't get fruits of life while you're struggling. Sometimes it doesn't come. Everybody got a struggling story. Look at all the movie stars. Look at all the successful people in life. Everybody got a story, a struggle at some point in their lives. Some people kill themselves because they can't stand the struggle. They're so used to having things their way. Then when the little struggle comes, they can't stand it. They get frustrated. They feel their lives have let them down. So it takes real strong people to withstand the vices of life. Really. And us black people, We have stood the vices of life from time immemorial. That's our portion, the struggle. And if we don't understand this, we don't come to grips with it, we will continue to deteriorate, that will go down so low that our country will just become a nation of rogues. We're almost there. We're almost there. People just come to government to steal, have no intentions of making their lives better or learning a profession. Look at all the people in our government. All of them go to get education. Some of them can't get education. They doubt. Some of their minds can never be open to understanding writing. They need to go to vocational school. But instead of that, they're sitting down there want to steal money that they never earned. You see, this is the problem with rogues, man. This is the problem with rogues. It's terrible. It's terrible. People just steal something from other people that they didn't put no interest in. They didn't do any work to achieve, but they just want to steal. How can we resist to this? So how do we begin to resurrect our 1980 revolution? How do we begin it? It doesn't just come up by itself. The first thing we need to do is to become conscious of our plight. Nobody got to go to God or to England or to America for the masses of Liberian people right now to know that the condition of our country, the leadership of our country, is not feasible for the good living of the Liberian people. Look at all our communities flooding now. And then they rain, everything flooded. Look at all the roads and things. The people just, instead of doing the roads better, they're messing up the roads. It's all due to incompetence. No matter how good intentions they may have, when you don't know how to do it, or you think you know how to do it and you really don't know how to do it, you're just a dummy. You can't help our country. You can't help our country. We need people who know what they're doing and can get there with confidence and do it. These people can't do it. To make simple laws, they're changing our laws to steal our money. I mean, what kind of stealing is that? Those are criminals. I know they don't like to hear Chesson. I know they won't get rid of me. But you got to hear me. That's my country. I'm a leader of our country, whether you're lucky or not. And when you're damn rogues, you got to go to jail. You got to be punished. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I have no intention of stealing from the Liberian people. I'm a man. I want to work with my hands. I want to do my own thing and make my own money. That's the kind of man I am. I like building things, restructuring things, because that's what I went to school to do. I went to school to learn how to lead, to learn how to fix things, to learn how to augment a broken system. That's what I went to school for. So I see my country is broken down. I see my people are being betrayed each and every day. That's my job, to help to rectify the broken system, revive the lives and dignity of my people. And it hasn't happened yet because my people are not conscious. So that's the first thing to reviving our revolution of 1980. We got to become conscious. And not only conscious, we got to accept the consciousness that we have, that our country is broken down. The leadership is broken down. Our systems of governance are broken down. And they need to be revived. Since the war, we have not recuperated as a nation and people should. We came straight from war with killers, and we took the same killers and made them our leaders. And what do you think they would do? The people were killing to steal when they were in war. They would take the same killers and rogues and make them gentlemen. What do you think our gentlemen would do? The gentlemen would steal and rob. They didn't know nothing else. That was somebody was saying, you take Darius Dillon from being government officer and official and put him say go you on your own. He ain't got nothing to lean on. He didn't finish college. He ain't got no college degree. He would go back to being somebody lackey, to working in somebody's office for them. You know, spewing bullshit, thinking that education. Because he ain't got no education. So all the things that, only foolish people say they will follow Darius Dillon. How you follow a man who got no education? I like the idea that he brought a fresh air, a fresh being into this corrupt governance. But when he took the money from the people in the street, when people gave him hundreds and thousands of dollars, and he never reported it, because you can't report, you can't thank the people until you tell the people how much they gave you. If you don't tell them, then you're not sincere. Because you got to account for all that money you're getting. We have tax consequences. We have legal consequences. All these things to people collecting money. And if you're a lawmaker, you will know that you just can't collect money and don't say anything about it and just keep the money. No. We have tax consequences. We have laws that govern collecting money for electoral processes. And that's why our country is so broken down. People do things and we don't say nothing about it. Things that impact our laws and our lives. We don't say nothing about it. Now, Darius Dillon on the normal legal consequences. Darius Dillon can't just collect money from the public, put it all in your pocket and things like that, and don't give us some accountability of how much he got. Because right now, we don't know how much Darius Dillon got. Then they're taking $30,000 from our coffers, signing money to take money for him when he died and his children. You see, our people wicked. Darius Dillon is just a wicked, useless criminal. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. We don't know how much he took from the people in the street, so we don't know. So he might be sitting on millions and millions of dollars under his bed. So we don't know. Then he go in there taking $30,000 here, taking $30,000 there, then signing to have half of a pay allocated for him when he died or when he leave the job for he and his children for their life. We can't be doing this kind of thing. Our whole system is broken down. We need to revive our whole system. We need to set up a committee to look at every ministry, every system of governance in our country that has to do with public service and restructure it. The way our people going is not right. The way we living is not right. People not paying taxes. People working, not doing withholding taxes. The people just stealing, no accountability, no system of governance in our country. It's terrible. Our system's so terrible. We can't go on like this. All the crazy people will live like we were living, like people getting money. We can't account for it. How the poor people will survive? And the poor people, they're so blind, they have no interest in their own well-being. Because if you're supporting rogues and criminals, and we're telling you these people are rogues, and you're saying, oh, we're still supporting, we say, our mother, our father, you're still doing that stupid thing from child stealer time. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all gotta be something wrong with y'all. I don't want to say what's wrong with y'all, but something gotta be wrong with y'all. There's no way our country will be this bad. People will be stealing. People can't do their work, and we know these people can't do their work, but yet we're supporting them because that's the way we want to live. Because there's no justification for this. So let me just stop right here. But look at all the flooding, the insecurity, the unemployment in our country. That says much about the uselessness of this government and how our people need to rise up and resurrect our 1980 revolution. Because it was supposed to stop all this kind of stupidness. We're supposed to guide our people in the right direction, to stop corruption, to stop deceitfulness, to stop lies, to stop treachery and wickedness against our people. But the way we're going, we need to resurrect our 1980 revolution or our country will die. The time of the people is now. Aluta continua. My class is done. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let me take a break, folks. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm at Flames, the Jamaican restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm here with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
My name is Sophia, and this business has been here for 6 years.
What kind of support have you received from the community?
Great support. We receive great support from the community.
And especially the African community?
The African, the Spanish, and then we're close to the hospital, so there's a lot of people that come by from the hospital. All different culture.
Wow, that's
Everybody
nice.
want to try something new.
Yes, I just took a shot of some of your food here. It seems very delicious. I've had some of them too, some of your meal.
Yeah.
What message do you have for your customers?
They could come anytime. Come anytime. We treat our customer with great respect.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
You're welcome.
And I hope you have good luck here as long as you're here.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, dear. Thanks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm here on Broad Street at 934 Broad Street at Sonia's Jewelry. I'm here with the proprietor. Sir, can you tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
Hi, my name is Pedro Feliz. We've been in business for more than 25 years.
And what kind of support do you get from the community?
Oh, we get a very strong support for the community. It's proof that we've been here for already 25 years. That means that we're getting very good support for the community, and we're very proud of the support that they provide to us.
Do you have any message for my people?
Yes, one of the messages that I want to give to my customers is that if you ever need service related to jewelry, or if you ever need to buy a present for your relative, just think about us. Because when you think about us, not only you helping us, you also we're gonna be sure that you're getting the best piece of jewelry at the best price in the community. And also we have other kind of services. We have selection of watches, and we do custom pieces like name jewelry and name rings. A lot of stuff related to jewelry. We also do jewelry repair. If you ever need service or want new pieces, you're more than welcome, so we can do it for you.
Thank you very much, Pedro.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chesson.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, every time that music come on, I just hey. Okay, let's get that on that Buduburam refugee camp and see what my people there do. Okay, Let me take you there now. Hit it. All man now know the way. All man now. Open it now. Change that in the book Nina, give me that plastic for you. How are you calling her?
See, you like cassava.
Hey, Brazo. How are you calling?
Yeah.
Raphael, how are you? Could you tell us your full name and when you got into business here?
Yes, my name is Raphael Leslie. We started a business, actually started in Boston first, and we expand here for about maybe 5 to 6 months now, and we finally gravitate into the community. We having a few different variety of customer coming in, trying our food, which we get good feedback. So we've been doing all right. We like the community, and we hope the community will support us.
Good. It's good to hear you get support.
Yes,
so you're going to be on my show. What message do you have for people who will watch you?
Well, I would say Raphael's restaurant is actually one of the best around Massachusetts, and if you wish to get good tasting food, preferably like oxtail, curry goat, and jerk chicken, it's here at 568 Broad Street, Rhode Island, Providence. Come on down and enjoy some of the great Caribbean food.
Thank you very much, Raphael.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Okay. Well. That's my show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Today's Saturday. I'm not coming on tomorrow, so enjoy yourself today. Make sure you go to church tomorrow. And while you're there, please say a little prayer for me. I need my soul to be saved. I'm out of here. I see you on Monday. Have a good day and be safe. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly.